I know what you're thinking. Spring in Canada can be a drama queen. Sunshine one day, snow boots the next. But hey, that's part of the charm, right? Today on your Conestoga Today, we're sucking up all things spring, the warmth, the laughter, and maybe even a few surprise plot twists. I will be joined by some of our amazing work study and co-op students who have been behind the scenes here at ccdtv and other places. And let me just say, they're stepping out of the shadows and into the spotlight for something a little different. There'll be games, giggles, and there might even be a face or two you've never seen make that expression before. And for our movie lovers, oh, we've got you. I'll be sharing some of the best spring-themed films that will make you feel like you're walking barefoot through a field of tulips, even if you're still defrosted from Tuesday's surprise blizzard. Welcome to your Conestoga Today. I'm your host, Mamazo Wonkaro. Canada's weather is often the subject of light-hearted debate among its residents, especially when unexpected events like a spring blizzard disrupt the anticipated seasonal patterns. This perceived unpredictability stems from a complex interplay of geographical factors and evolving climate dynamics. Canada's vast expanse, stretching from the Pacific to the Atlantic and deep into the Arctic, encompasses a diverse range of landscapes and climates. This geographical diversity exposes the country to multi-air masses: cold Antarctic air from the north, moist Pacific air from the west, and warm, humid air from the south. The interactions among these air masses can lead to sudden and significant weather changes. For instance, the intrusion of a cold Arctic air mass can result in an unexpected snowfall, even during the spring months. Beyond natural variability, climate change has intensified weather unpredictability. The global rise in temperatures affects atmospheric patterns, leading to more frequent and severe weather events. In Canada, this is manifested in record-breaking temperatures and extreme weather occurrences. Notably, in 2024, it was reported as the hottest year on record, surpassing 1.5 degrees Celsius of warming above pre-industrial levels for the first time. Additionally, phenomena like the polar vortex have garnered attention for their role in certain temperature drops. The polar vortex is a large area of low pressure and cold area surrounding the Earth's poles. When it weakens, it can expand and send cold Arctic air southward, leading to abrupt cold spells in regions unaccustomed to such temperatures. In February 2025, parts of the U.S. experienced extreme cold due to a polar vortex collapse, illustrating the far-reaching impacts of these atmospheric changes. The increasing frequency of extreme weather events has tangible consequences. In 2024, Canada recorded insured losses of 8.5 billion Canadian dollars due to events like wildfires in Jasper, a hailstorm in Calgary, and flooding in major cities. These figures highlight the economic strain posed by climate-induced disaster. Addressing the challenges posed by unpredictable weather requires a concerted effort from all sectors of society. Individuals can contribute by reducing carbon footprints, opting for public transportation, adopting energy-efficient appliances, and supporting renewable energy sources can collectively decrease greenhouse gas emissions. Also support sustainable practices like choosing locally sourced products and minimizing waste can lessen environmental impact. Advocate for policy changes, engaging with community initiatives and supporting policies aimed at environmental conservation and climate resilience can drive systemic change. Educate and advocate and engage your community, spread awareness, and push for climate literacy, especially among the younger generations. Embrace a circular economy. We have to keep reusing, recycle, and rethink consumption. Less waste equals less strain on our natural systems. While Canada's weather may continue to surprise, understanding the underlying factors and recognizing the role of human activity in climate change empowers us as individuals and as a community to take proactive steps toward a more sustainable and stable future. Now, I hope you enjoyed my science class there. Now, to our weekend movie selection, here's a list of films that capture the multifaceted essence of spring through narratives of transformation, renewal, and blossoming relationships. Whether you are in the mood for epic adventures, animated fun, or heartfelt romances, this selection offers a cinematic celebration of the spirit of spring. Now, first on my list is Palm Springs. Just when I thought nothing could get any worse, Andy Samberg and Kristen Milici all stuck in a loop and they have knocked someone's teeth out. It is a romantic comedy and it's a little bit of quirkiness and thought-provoking, but in this time loop romantic comedy, two wedding guests find themselves reliving the same day over and over in Palm Springs. As they navigate their surreal predicament, themes of self-reflection and new beginnings emerge, resonating with the essence of spring. A humorous exploration of second chances and personal growth, much like the season of spring itself. My other movie is Kung Fu Panda 4, a 2024 movie. Of course, animation and comedy as well. Very lighthearted and inspiring story. Paul returns with new adventures, embodying personal growth and self-discovery. Set against vibrant backdrops, the film reflects the blossoming spirit of spring as Paul trains a new generation of warriors. It's an uplifting tale that mirrors the rejuvenation of springtime. The 100-Foot Journey, a 2014 movie, drama, comedy, and of course a bit of spicy and satisfying mouth-watering tastes too. What happens when an Indian family opens a restaurant across from a posh French bistro? It's filled with culinary magic, cultural clashes, and unlikely friendships. Now think springtime for your taste buds, because this film is a French village. This film tells the story of the Kandam family who opened an Indian restaurant directly across from a Michelin-starred French eatery owned by the icy Madame Mallory. What begins as a culinary war becomes a journey of acceptance, reinvention, and unity. The film celebrates cross-cultural connection, personal growth, and second chances, core themes of the spring season. Visuals of bursting spice markets, fragrant herb gardens, and open-air kitchens invoke a sensory springtime experience. Hassan's evolution as a chef is like watching a seed grow into a powerful tree, slow, steady, and full of flavor. Of course, food holds memory, you will agree. B Movie, a 2007 movie. It's an animation and a comedy mix. Quite quirky too and buzzworthy. When the Barry B. Benson graduates from college, he finds that he will have only one job for his entire life, and absolutely disappointed, he joins the team responsible for bringing the honey and pollination of the flowers to visit the world outside the hive. Once in Manhattan, he is saved by the florist Vanessa, and it brings the bee lord to thank Vanessa. They become friends, and Barry discovers that humans exploit bees to sell the honey they produce. Barry decides to sue the human race with destructive consequences to nature. Now, you didn't know you needed courtroom drama, do you? And then with honey, quite funny. 500 Days of Summer is a romantic drama that would leave you with that bittersweet but beautiful feeling. It stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Zoe Deschanel. Don't let the title fool you, by the way. Spring is where Tom's love story begins. With rooftop gardens, iconic dates, and that unforgettable musical number, it captures the hope and heartache of new beginnings. This generational film tells that spring isn't just about what blooms, it's also about what we are brave enough to let go. Little Women, a 2019 movie. Little Women is a classic, a timeless story of someone being fearlessly independent. Written and directed by Greta Gerwig, it is set in post-Civil War Massachusetts. Little Women follows the lives of the four March sisters, Jo, Meg, Beth, and Amy, as they navigate love, loss, ambition, and identity. The film shifts between past and present with warm spring and summer scenes highlighting moments of creativity, youthful dreams, and emotional growth. The March sisters often play, paint, and write outdoors in sun-drenched gardens and flower-filled meadows. Jo's creative rebirth as a writer mirrors the blooming of spring after a long emotional winter. It's a story about fresh starts and blossoming womanhood. Each sister finds her unique path. Now, I wanted to share this with you. My favorite lines from that movie is, just because my dreams are different than yours doesn't mean they are unimportant. Women, they have made minds, and they have souls as well as just hearts. And they've got ambition, and they've got talent as well as just beauty. I want to be great, but nothing more. I want to be great. And I hope I didn't give too much away. Okay, Pride and Prejudice, a 2005 movie. It's a romantic movie. It's lush and longing. It gives that feeling too. A timeless love story between the independent Elizabeth Bennet and the stoic Mr. Darcy, set against the lush green landscapes of the English countryside. This adaptation is particularly known for its sweeping visuals, golden fields, and subtly lit gardens, visually invoking the essence of spring. Elizabeth's long walks through dewy fields and flower-lined paths symbolize her quest for self-knowledge and truth. The tension and eventual unfolding romance with Darcy mirrors a spring that hesitantly but gloriously blooms. The colors, candlelight, and natural scenery all scream pastoral renewal. This is a great movie for those who like the spring with a side of sass and longing glances. Now, these films are your perfect springtime beach. Watch them and thank me later. We're going to break now. When we return, I do have our guests ready to share with us their experiences during their placement. And of course, we'll play some games together. It's going to be fun. Stay tuned. We will be right back. Please join me. Welcome Colin James to the studio.
Good luck today.
Thanks, man.
How I'm loving life these days. I see it falling into place. It's coming together. I don't even need to chase it. You see it written on my face. It's the right time, right place. How I'm loving life these days. It's the right time, right place. How I'm loving life these days.
5, 4, 1.
It's time to sprinkle some extra sunshine into this episode because our guests today are not just students, they are the heartbeat behind some of the magic you've seen on screens here at the college and outside of it. One has been creating engaging content for the international office. Another skipping stories for current media, owned, by the way, by former graduates of Conestoga, while others have been editing, organizing, scripting, and saving the day more times than we can count, quietly working behind the scenes to make us shine. But today, today is your turn to be in the spotlight. Please welcome our fabulous, fiercely creative work study and co-op students. It's good to have all of you in the studio. Now let me do, this is Amit for sure, Nicole, Tolu, and Andrel.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she's Brazilian, Andrel. Okay, good. So, you're currently doing your placements, about to wrap up.
Yeah.
Before we talk about that experience, it's spring, and I'm sure you heard the story I shared earlier on the show. What is your springtime obsession? Let me start with you, Tolu.
Okay. My springtime obsession will have to be the fact that there's no more snow for me to climb over when I have to get to the bus stop, at early hours in the morning. That is my springtime obsession. And also having an iced coffee without being frozen to death.
Frozen to death. I like the sound of that, right? Because I remember being the first year I was here in Canada. Everything was cold. Even the water from the fridge, the water from the tap was everything was cold. But I'm grateful for the spring and summer for sure. Okay, what about you, Nicole?
It's almost the same as Tulu because I love walking, especially in the summer. And for the past 4 months, I wasn't able to do that because it was cold and then winter. And then I started walking again, like 2 weeks ago. I know we had like a streak of sunny days and I loved it. Like every day I would just go on walks. And then 2 days ago, I woke up, there's snow outside. Like, come on. You gotta be kidding me.
It took us totally by surprise. We didn't know that was gonna happen. It just happened.
Yeah.
Change of plans. But that's good anyways. What about you? What's your spring obsession?
For me, just they're like, I can just describe in 2 words. One is handling camera without getting like free,
Oh, as a cameraman.
Yeah.
it's normal. Another is soccer.
Oh, soccer,
I like to play outside, so yeah.
Like my children right now and say, "Mommy, we need to start soccer again." I said, "Oh, really? Because it's springtime, right?"
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that for sure. Okay, I'll come to you, Andrel. So now you are. Okay, let's start. Okay, I know I introduced you first name basis. But let you introduce yourself with what you're doing, where you're having your placements, and one word only to explain or to describe your experience so far at your work placement. So let's start with you, Andrea.
So my name is Adriele. I'm working here at the ccdtv. I'm covering events around the college. I'm also helping the studio. I'm usually like behind
my teleprompter, magical fingers.
Yeah. if she gets like stuck with someone, it's me. It's not her. Sorry, guys. But yeah, to describe my experience here, I will say fun, because I like to work here. It's always fun. Like working here, it's fun for me. It's not just working, you know?
And that's a ccdtv experience. Yeah. I love that. Okay, what about you, Tolu?
Hi, my name is Tulu Anife. You can just call me Tulu. I have been working with Conestoga College's international office, basically making content geared towards international students who are schooling here, and also geared towards prospective students who would like to come here and who really want to know the experience about coming here. I know one thing that really helped me when I knew that I was coming to Conestoga was the fact that I could go online and look at people's experiences, look at notable places around that I can go for shopping or hang out during breaks in between classes, just like these different things. And I wanted to also kind of give someone else a taste of that experience as well. I make a lot of lifestyle content. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram. I also make like YouTube videos as well. Questionnaire videos, intros, like just so many different things geared towards international students.
We're gonna ask your manager to give you a raise because you just did your work here right now. So what about you, Nicole?
So hi, I'm Nicole Polito. I am having my placement with Current Media, which is owned by former Conestoga graduates. I would describe it as exciting just because it's really challenging for me, because when I got here into this program, I just really wanted to do TV, and then God had another plan and put me to a video production company, and it's really far from what I thought I wanted. But it's, just like what I said, it's really challenging, and it excites me every day.
And the beautiful thing about a co-op program is that it exposes you to all types of experiences. Then you can eventually decide which one you want to settle for.
Exactly.
So enjoy the ride.
Yeah, I will.
What about your Amit?
So hi guys, my name is Amit and I'm doing camera operator with ccdtv, same as it, really covering stories.
He's always telling me camera 2, camera 1, camera 3. Yes, I know.
Yeah, so apart from that, what I have experienced working with everybody in the studio and even like outside on the campus, they have teach me everything about the television production. To be honest, I used to not like going into TV production, but when I came here and I just learned everything of setting up wires and cameras and everything, it's so good. And now I can like have the confidence. I can just throw me Rogers, throw me anywhere in the news section. I can cover everything. Yeah, so.
That's good. So you're becoming a pro by the day. Before we dive into our conversations, home games, because when I'm having conversations and then playing games, she's only peeping into my paper.
I know.
Okay, I have 3 words here, and it's just simple words that I'm sure you use almost every day since you're here. But you're gonna guess what these words are. They have been thrown over, so it's called Guess the Word game.
Okay.
I have moved the letters around, so you have to.
okay.
And I know you're witty and smart, so bring on your geniuses and let's see.
As long as it's not slang, because I don't.
Totally safe. No slangs here. Okay, so this is the first one. I hope our camera can capture it. Where do I look? There. Oh, my writing is not good enough. But can you see the word now?
Placement.
Follow. Big ups. That is quick.
Got it.
That was quick. Okay. Oops. Who's gonna go for the next one? Let's see.
I can't see.
Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it?
Spring.
Yeah.
No, I'm not being fair to Emily because it seems like when I turn to face the camera and I turn to face you, I leave him out. So this time is gonna be his turn. But Tolu, don't get all the points, please.
Quick.
Don't get all the points, please.
What can I say? I'm competitive.
So I'm going to let him see this one first, and then
Okay.
if I pass it on to you. Okay. So this is the next word.
I kind of saw it already.
Yeah, it's my home, Conestoga.
Conestoga. Well, that was pretty easy. Okay, good. Thanks for playing, guys. And we have more games as we have more conversations. So now, at what point did you realize that you're going to be students of the Broadcasting Television Independent Program? Do you want to take a go, Emily?
Can you like?
At what point did you realize that this was the program for you? What actually inspired you to make that decision?
So actually, I came from like a digital content creation era, and I really wanted to go professional in this field. And when I saw that this course combines both the television production and the independent film production, so it's actually kind of an advantage that I was like little bit aware about the independent production, but actually I wanted to know about the television production. I didn't know anything about that, so it just gave me like 2 things, and I can choose after completing this course that where I want to go. So that's what inspired me, to be honest. It's just
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, I heard you've been on television before, back home.
I have,
And you're really looking forward to being back on television, but now you're doing something that is, well, almost everything of, you're doing both the technical work, the television work, and that's why I think I like this program, because it gives you a holistic experience of the real world You know,
Yeah.
because it's not just about being the glamorous face on television, it's also learning how to edit videos, put the work out there.
Yeah.
But how's that experience been for you?
Yeah, so it's really exciting because, yeah, just like what you told, my life story since I was young, probably 10 years ago, I've always wanted to be on TV, and then I had the opportunity to be on TV in the Philippines. And then coming here, going to this program, it's TV but also independent production. And at first I was like, I just really wanted to do TV. And then with this program, it kind of showed me that being jack of all trades, being knowledgeable of other things, not just TV, would get me into the career or workplace that I want. Because I need to equip myself with a lot of skills and abilities, and not just trap myself with just being on TV. So yeah, it's really
So
fun.
that's hands-on, right?
Yeah.
Hands-on learning. Beautiful. And Tolo, what about you?
For me, I would actually say it was my mom. I grew up when I was in high school. I was really into the classics. I studied history, literature, English. Like I was your buff. I was your go-to when it came to writing essays and personal statements. So I kind of was gearing towards writing and journalism as a career path. But then my mother was like, "Oh, I should go into broadcast because it's kind of like she said, like the jack of all trades. Like you kind of have to touch base on every single thing, and there's nothing wrong with gaining knowledge. It's always beneficial to gain knowledge. And you know, when I came here, I fell in love with everything that goes on in front of the camera, behind camera, the planning stages, the editing stages too. So for me, it was like when I got to this point, that's when I truly got like inspired to pursue this as a career path.
All right. Andrea, what about you?
So when I finished my degree in publicity and advertising in Brazil, I figured out that I wanted more media thing, but I was more like into films, independent production. But then when I started studying here, like studio, I love our studio times. So okay, I can do broadcasting, I can be behind the cameras and like writing scripts. Yeah, I like that.
That's great. So you did mention that I mean you've done this before, but you just wanted to improve your knowledge and then be more job market ready. What was that thing that was not what was that thing that you didn't quite expect to see or learn about in the media industry here in Canada?
I always thought this industry is all about like using camera, perfect framing, and everything. But there's a whole like a lot of process behind this, pre-production, post-production, and production, and it's all planning. It's just I really used to hate pre-production, and I'm very actually like I'm blessed with I have like a lot of friends like she's in the pre-production, and I have Ashley with me. They taught me everything about the pre-production, and to be honest, after doing this whole thing, I realized, oh no, it's just not the camera. No.
There's much more to that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I don't know if you've heard of the one word game. So we're gonna create a story with one word only, and this is how it goes. So let's say, for instance, we choose a topic or theme, and I start with one word. It could be a pronoun, a noun, whatever word, and then we will go turn by turn and layer up that word with another word until it makes meaningful sense and a beautiful story.
Okay.
Now you have three options. You choose between the word media, placement, education. Who's choosing?
Media. Let's go with
I feel like we
media.
should go
Yeah.
with media as well.
Media. Who's gonna
Okay.
start?
I mean, you can start. since
Yeah, you
said
got the
something.
idea. You start.
No, not a.
No, no.
I'm gonna start.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go like this.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that's better.
Yeah,
Just
you're
media,
good.
right?
Yeah.
Media.
Just one word, right?
Okay, let me give you an example. So let's say media is their,
Oh, so
Oh,
we're
okay.
and then we just keep.
we're forming a
Okay,
sentence.
sentence.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So let's go. Media.
Can.
Be
Challenging.
And teamwork.
But
It.
is
Passion.
And money.
you said and money, 2 words.
Yeah.
Let's give him.
Yellow
and-
card.
Yeah, exactly. Give it yellow card. So one word. Okay. So what do we stop? Glamour.
Because.
Everywhere. You guys are letting the back for us. It's not fair.
To me now. Stories.
Will.
Inspire.
You.
Every time.
Every time we.
Look.
At them.
Okay, guys, that was a good one. Well done, well done, well done. So let's talk about the most exciting projects you've worked on so far, whether your co-op programs or your capstone. No, not capstone yet.
We did.
Yeah, we
You have
did. We all
already. Oh,
did.
that's fast. Oh, I'll forget. You're about to leave. Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Gonna
Yeah.
miss you. So capstones or whatever. So what's been your most exciting project so far, Andrea?
Most exciting. We had so
Yeah.
many projects. Like, do you remember everything we did, guys? Come on. But one I can talk about because it was fun. It was exciting. Was our segment. Yeah, right. We did Day to Remember. We did the first episode of Day to Remember together.
What segment, by the way? Are you on
Day
television
to-
for the, that
Conestoga.
The Conestoga Connected.
Interesting.
Yes,
Good.
we did the first episode in our second
Yeah,
semester,
second semester.
and it was so fun because we were working like with friends.
Yeah.
And the guest was my brother, and we went to a pottery painting
Yeah.
place. It was so fun, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, right? It was a lot of work,
Yeah.
but
It
it was
was,
fun
yeah.
because we work with people that we
We
like
like,
and people that work and like what they do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was fun.
So did you take the time to script the episodes?
Yes, yes, we script the episode. Like me and Nicole,
Yeah.
we did the whole pre-production
yeah.
thing, and Emmett and Alfred were our camera guys and our editors. And yeah, it turns out like really, really good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good. What about you, Tolu?
Like Ajali said, when it came to Conestoga Connected, it really was such like a challenging time for us because we've never really been there before. So I had hosted in my second semester for, independent class projects. However, when it came to Conestoga Connected, I'm like, okay, I've hosted before, this should be easy. It was really challenging, which made it very dynamic and interesting because it really allowed me to develop my skills of being on camera and also on the planning aspect as well. I had Nicole as a producer, which she was really wonderful as, and she really like helped me, give me an idea on what I really wanted to do, how I wanted to make throws, how I wanted to speak on camera, how we kind of make things funny and engaging and entertaining to the audience. I feel like to me that was like the most interesting thing because like I just loved every aspect of it, even working with Amit too,
Yeah.
because
You
he
did
was
it
my
with Amit,
co-host.
yeah.
And because like we had such a fun dynamic going on with our friendship, it really translated naturally onto the camera, and which really helps too because it made everything so fun. At times it could get like stressful because we have to meet this deadline, we have to do this. We're also doing our own independent segments and assignments as well. But coming into that studio, we're going to have fun.
Yeah.
We're going to be serious for sure, but we're going to have a good time. Yeah.
And let me just say that I think that's why Conestoga is Conestoga College, because we really focus on practical.
Yeah.
Like, of course, the theory part is great as well. There's a blend of theory and practical learning, but also just being able to practice what you have been taught is what's
Yeah.
most important, because at the end of the day, when you start working in the real world, you see that you might not go back to reading your theories. You just need to put in your experience into your work. So it's good to know that you're already having this already. What about you, Nicole?
I'm just gonna add to what they said because I also like Conestoga Connected show because for our class I was the supervising producer, so I was the pinpoint person for everything. Yeah, and on top of that, we also did our Day to Remember, which we continued from the second semester that we did. So it was pretty exciting for me because it was very busy. Couple of months, and it
So busy.
honed my skills, my producing skills, because I've always been a planner, and it's just really fulfilling for me to actually do it, like do a job that requires my skills and my passion, which is just leading a group or like producing a show. It's just fulfilling.
Okay, so if we're talking about your future now, what are your plans for the future? Anyone want to own a television show, maybe be the largest or the biggest YouTuber, or what exactly are your plans?
Could I go first?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. For me, coming to Conestoga, like I said earlier, it was a very new experience for me, and learning these things. Like before, genuinely, I had never picked up a camera, never touched an editing software. Like all I knew was writing, and I've fallen in love with that aspect so much. But I've also like deepened my love for writing as well. So I'd love to go into scripts writing after I'm done
For
with
movies, television, or
like everything. Like honestly, the world is your oyster, and you can really go out there. As dynamic as our industry is, you can just go into anything to and even with that, so I would also love to go into hosting as well. I found that when everybody was like, no, I don't want to be on camera, I don't want to be on camera, and I was kind of forced into that position. I loved it. I loved having my scripts, writing my scripts. I loved being able to develop the story. I love being able to pass a message across, in my own words, to a particular audience. And I would love to go into that aspect and touch on it like very much as well.
that's great. Great words, totally. What about you, Amit?
So my go-to end goal is to be a content creator, to be on the camera always, but I want to go through, like, I want to have a journey through television production and the film production part, because I'm just telling you guys, my juniors, that I want to tell you that even you are doing anything with the camera, on the camera, behind the camera, you have to go through everything.
Yeah.
You just can't be there and like expect from the other person that okay, no, I just do my camera thing. I don't care about anything. No, you have to learn everything. Suppose the producer is not there. Suppose the PA is not. Anyone who's not on time, or suppose something got delayed and everything. You just have to learn every aspect of the production, and it includes everything like the pre, post, and everything. So you just have to learn everything, and I think. Even though my end goal is to be a content creator, I think it's gonna be like handy, like getting the experience from the television production and doing scripting and everything, because it just also looks professional, and it is actually helps you in a lot of things. Have a seamless process.
That's amazing. And thank you for that sage-like wisdom. What about you, Nicole?
For me, it's actually a sudden change of gear for me because I'm into project management recently. Like from a year ago, I developed a knack for it. So I would say my end goal is to do something corporate for project management, but I'm not like media corporate, like corporate media project management, but I'm not closing my doors to broadcasting and TV and camera, because I still feel like I'm made for the camera. And I would keep my doors open, and I think I would love to do a YouTube channel or even in social media that I could share my life. Just have fun.
Great. Now, before I let you guys go, we're going to do another game. It's called Two Truths and One Media Lie.
Okay.
Now, that lie, it could be a myth or whatever else that comes to your mind, because we're creative, so I'll let you play within that space. But you're going to tell us two truths about your experiences, and it could be broad. It mustn't be only within your placement period. It could be when you're in class or whatever, and then you add one lie. I know you need a bit of time to think about it, so while you're thinking about it, let me engage Amit, and then Amit, I'll give you time to think about
Okay, so a truth about my experience on here.
Oh, do you already have your two truths and one myth? Oh, he's a fast thinker.
Oh, look at you.
Oh.
The truth is, if you know the camera, in actual reality, you don't know the camera. Yeah, it's anything can happen over there. Even during the live shows on actual recording, people I know the cameras and everything. Every camera is the same, but still, you don't know the camera. You just have to be very active, and I think that's the most. Even because I used to be very confident about oh no, I do the camera, I can do everything. No, it's difficult, and I lie.
But you're giving it away. We were supposed to guess.
Yeah, we are supposed to guess.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay.
It's because you keep on playing soccer. Soccer is the only game in your life.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so you already guessed this, but I'm gonna say I'm very good at pre-production.
Okay.
That's the only thing I know.
No. You have to give us three sentences.
Yeah.
Okay. So two should be correct. one shouldn't be.
Okay.
Then we will all guess which one is the lie.
Okay.
While he's thinking, I would say that out of all of us, I would probably tell his lie because we've been working for a year now. And yeah.
So you seem to
Yeah.
really know him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so probably.
It's easy for us to know the lie, right?
Okay.
Okay, so anybody ready with your 2 truths and 1 lie?
Do you?
I'm still thinking. Just
Okay, Andrea, are you ready?
Okay, so the audio was not recorded at the end of the whole shooting. I discovered the audio was not recording.
Oh.
I didn't charge the camera.
Okay. That's probably true.
And oh my god. I discovered that being in front of the camera is for me.
I think the first one is a lie that you recorded an episode and the audio wasn't. I mean, the audio wasn't turned on. You were not recording the audio.
I kind of
I
feel
did
like that's
that.
the truth.
I did
Yeah.
that.
I feel like that's the truth. I feel like that's the truth.
Yeah, and that was like a good segment. It was
Oh my
so
God.
I
nice.
guessed it. I guessed it.
It happens more often
Yeah,
than you think.
and
It's really common. Like it happens more
Yeah.
often than you think.
And I was so sad after, like, oh my god, it has so much potential, and like
And guess what? When you had when you had a retake, was it even half as good as the first?
I couldn't. It was an event.
sad,
It was an event. So
Yeah.
like I tried to because it was live mics, and the live mics were not like
Picking up what you're
yeah with the camera. Oh, it was sad, but like it turns out well. Like yeah, Rochelle understood me. Thank you, Rochelle.
Well,
Yeah.
I just think that you were fully inducted into the media world. It does happen, to be very honest. And if you've not had one of those bloppers before, then welcome to the world.
Yeah,
So, of course, the lie was the third one.
The third one.
the third one. Yeah,
yeah.
'cause-
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, being in front of the camera, like I can do,
Oh,
but
well, you mentioned you've done TV before.
I did the Conestoga Connected. I was the host for
okay.
Conestoga Connected.
She's really good.
Cause
You-
doing things with the prompt,
Oh,
I'm
you can
fine.
do it. Okay.
But when you need to like talk to people and just
Yeah.
improvise, like I start to thinking in Portuguese and then I need
Yeah.
to translate to English and then
That's why she's very good at prompting.
Okay, what about you, Tolu? Are you ready now?
Okay, I'm ready. I've flown a drone. I almost set my house on fire when I was filming, and
That's probably true.
I
probably
fell,
Yeah.
I fell into the water while I was filming. Like I was on a boat and I fell into the water while I was filming.
So, okay, should I go first? Who's gonna go first?
I think
go first. Cause for us, I think it's
Yeah.
more,
the
it's
first
easier.
one,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think the first one is a lie. The other two is I have seen creatives do all kinds of things, but they want to be creative with their work, and so almost burning down the house could probably the truth.
Yeah.
And
Happened.
then the other one, you almost fell into water, right?
She
Is that
actually
correct?
fell.
I'm not giving you my.
Okay,
Everybody has to
okay.
guess. Everybody has to
Okay.
guess.
First is the lie.
First is a
The
lie.
drone one.
Yeah.
Okay.
First is a
yeah,
lie.
me too. I think first.
Yeah.
No, that's the truth. The lie is I almost set my house on fire.
Oh, you got us there.
Okay, but we didn't set it on fire. Like we kind of made it look like it was on fire for a film, for a per se video that we did about like being able to change your smoke alarm often. So we kind of made it look like it was on fire, but everything else was the truth.
Oh, that's good. Where can we find that video?
You can find it actually on my YouTube.
Oh, good. Okay.
It's just my first name and my last name, Solon if you're me.
Oh, nice, nice. Good. It was good to watch that. Okay, what about you, Nicole? Ready now?
Yeah. So first, I take down notes whenever I do producing in Conestoga Connected. Like the tiny little audio mistake, I would write it down because I'm just like I'm not OCD, but it's just like as a producer, I think.
Yeah.
Do you think I would do that?
I feel like
Second, I'm proficient in DaVinci, like the software DaVinci. Third, I like doing holding TV cameras, like these cameras.
The third is the lie.
I was just gonna say that too.
The third is the lie.
I think you already gave it off. The third is the lie.
I knew Nicole.
And
the
are we
third is
correct
the
about
lie.
that?
How about you?
I think the second is the lie.
Me too. I think
The
is-
second, right?
They know me so well.
Yeah, of course. See, the Vinci.
Yeah.
I'm more proficient in Premiere just because we've done it in our for a year. That's what we
Oh, okay.
use.
Yeah.
But Da Vinci, it's admin. Like whatever Da Vinci problem I have, I'm going
Call
to
Amit.
admin. Yeah.
I mean, I caught her when like she specified. Oh no, I'm good at Da Vinci. I'm like, what?
I saw his face when I said that. He's like, what?
Okay, now my final question to you guys. If you were to become anybody in this industry, anybody at all, let your mind run wild. Either here on the campus, outside of the campus, wherever, who would you love to be and why? Deep thinking.
That's a really good question. Like a really
Okay,
good question.
at the top of my head, I would say this is no sugarcoating. I would love to be someone like Rochelle Cooper, our program
Okay.
coordinator, because I would always
Shout
say
out
this.
to Rachel Cooper.
I would say Rochelle is the type of person that I always channel wherever I go. If it's for placement or just for shooting, producing, I would think like how Rochelle, I think, would think. And she's just the type of person that I want to channel. And yeah, she just changed our lives.
Yes,
It makes our
for
lives
sure.
easier.
She really did. For me, obviously, the dream probably is Beyonce, but like,
Oh.
Tell us how you gonna make that work.
but then, in all seriousness, I feel like myself. I mean, it might kind of sound vain and narcissistic, but like at the end of the day, I feel like everybody brings something different, a
sure.
unique perspective,
For sure.
a different take, and I feel like my career path, whatever it might be, will be different from everybody else.
For
Might be
sure.
similar, but it will be different just because it's me. So I'd just love to tap into me being my
Your higher
full
self,
self,
yeah.
my purest form, for
Yeah.
sure.
I love the fact of purest form. Awesome.
How can I say something after that?
How can you possibly be
Yeah, how can I? Oh my God. The best
Answer.
answers here. Come
Guys, thanks for
on.
me on. Thank you.
So what about you?
I don't know. I feel like I want to experience more to know what I want to be. Like, cause when I came, I didn't want into television, but then Rochelle happened, and we are. Oh, this is so fun! This is so exciting, right? And even like when we were doing segments, it was like, oh, it's too much work. But at the end, we were, oh, this is so
we loved
good.
it.
Yeah,
We
right.
loved it.
But I actually love like we have the camera classes. And I love to be like holding a camera and trying to find the best angle. And we have like amazing professors here.
We do.
Yeah, so like using the gimbal, I love. I love to walk up a gimbal. And so that's the thing. I like so many things that I don't know who I want to be yet. Because I also want to improve my editing because we have editing class and I found out like the editor is almost the director.
Basically, yeah.
We can show with what we want people to see. So it's amazing. So I kind of don't know who I want to be. I want to like improve in each aspect. So yeah, maybe doing everything.
We'll get back to you in a few years.
And of course, there's plenty of time to discover who you want to be. The
Yeah.
truth is, you have a lot of opportunities to explore. So explore.
Yes.
Yeah,
Enjoy
for
yourself.
sure.
Okay, Amit,
Okay, my is like go-to answer is like Sam Colder. He's a filmmaker and he's like got famous through making YouTube videos and went into like professional filmmaking. And I think he was the first reason I picked up my camera. I always wanted to be like him and be at that level. So yeah.
Well, it's been great speaking with you, Andrel, Telu, Nicole, and Amit. And I hope you enjoy the remaining few days. Is it days or weeks of your days, right?
We
Of
Like
your
2 weeks.
placement.
It's like a week on
3 weeks.
Oh,
it's a
really?
week.
So
We're
we are-
releasing next week.
We were in week 5. We have 7 weeks. We have 2 more weeks.
Well,
Yes, we have 2
Oh,
more
two
weeks.
more weeks. So you guys are done. So, a hearty congratulations to you all,
Thank
and thank you for being on the
you.
show today. And now
you.
that's what I call spring fever, except with a side of giggles and games. Well, to our amazing guests, thank you for stepping out from behind the scenes and bringing your full selves to the screen today. You've not only made this segment unforgettable, but you've made CCDTV better just by being part of it. So thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
And to you out there, thank you for joining us today on this journey. We'll continue to share with you updates, trends about Conestoga. And you know that at your fingertips, your story can be told. So don't hoard your story. Share some joy, share your ideas and your spirit too, to leave a mark that will last long after the credits roll. That's it. So here is to the laughs, to the learnings, and to the leap into what's next for our folks here. We will see you soon again, for sure, sometime soon on your Conestoga Today. I celebrate you and we cheering you on every step of the way. And your host, Mamaza Wonkuru. Do not forget to follow us on ccdtv.ca on all of our social media handles. Until next time, have a great day.
Bye.